Hello everybody and welcome back. Since the last game, I ran up north, and I am now sitting here in the Mage Guild, not of Sirat Hall. I don't know why it's doing that. That's some sort of an issue with the mods that we have. But no, in Bruma, because I heard from someone that I might find the illusion spells that I was looking for from a seller here. That has not materialized. They have a Dominate Person spell, which costs 300 MP, and I still can't use it. So let's just continue on and try to get through.
Hello, Associate. If you need anything, just let me know.
All right, I am come for a recommendation.
A recommendation? From me? Well, of course. Raminus would naturally want my opinion, wouldn't he?
I take your word for it.
This is a situation we can both benefit from, Associate. You do me a small favor, and I'll happily send along a glowing recommendation. If you can find Jaskar, I'll write the recommendation immediately.
Why?
He's disappeared. I mean, he's really disappeared. No one here has seen him in days. Volinaro thinks maybe a spell backfired. If someone from the council were to stop by and find him gone, it'd look bad for me. I can't have that. Talk to the mages here and see what you can find out. If you can make Jaskar reappear, you'll have your recommendation.
All right. Sounds good.
Please come find me as soon as you've located Jaskar.
The Emperor and his three... Well met.
If I remember correctly. So yeah, this is him. Got spells. He's got enthralling presence. He's got, I mean, nice, powerful spells. Jaskar!
You want to find Jaskar? All right, I think I can help with that. But you have to agree to do something for me first. And whatever you do, you can't tell Jean about it. All right?
All right.
You want to find Jaskar? All right, I think I can help with that. And
Okay. What is
that's
it?
the spirit. You help me pull off a little prank, and I'll help you find Jaskar.
Okay.
Really? You're going to love this. I'll teach you a spell to unlock things. What you need to do is get into Jean's desk and bring me her manual of spellcraft, okay? Her room is upstairs. Make sure no one sees you. You do that for me, and I'll make sure you can find Jaskar.
All right.
Just go unlock Jean's desk with that spell I taught you. Find her manual of spellcraft and bring it here to me. Her room should be easy to find. It's the only one upstairs that has a door. Just one more privilege she doesn't deserve.
Why don't you like
With
her?
all due respect to our wonderful leader, she couldn't cast her way out of a paper sack. It's insulting that we're here, working for her, when she knows nothing. She's managed to butter up the right people just enough to keep her position, and there's little we can do about it. But we have our ways of coping with the situation.
All right. I'll take your word on it.
Let me know when you're done with that.
Out of curiosity, I get experience from ultimate leveling if I unlock doors. Does that work if I use a spell to do it? Where's the... Okay. Open easy lock. Let's find out. Oh, I opened it already, didn't I? I opened it already when I was looking around. And I have the key for it. Oh, no, right. It's the desk. The desk is the thing. Boom. Answer is no. Well, then, what was the point? All right. Oh. Wait a minute. Did my companion just rat me out? That's the only person there who saw me. Okay, you know what? That must obviously be... You know what? Forgive me for this as I reload and do that again. That must be an issue with the mod. I think there might... Excuse me. If I remember correctly...
Hello, Associate.
There should be a mod that makes it
Please come find me as soon as
so
you've
that
located Giscard.
my own companions can't turn me in. Maybe I don't have that one on. It might not be included in the collections. If it's not, I might have to go and download it.
Bring me Let me know when you're done with that little task.
If it does that, anyway, I'll look into it. I don't know. Maybe there might have been someone here. Observations for the love of nature. What is that? These books, if I read them, I get experience. Which ones have I read? Which ones have I not read? That one. I recognize this book. It is a highly... Oh, I think I saw this one before. I think it might be from a mod. I'm not going to read it here, but it's someone finding out that they really, really love a horse. I don't think that it actually goes anywhere explicit. I skimmed through it once before, but I believe it is a new book available through the mods. When I say love the horse, I mean it's about her, like, riding naked on the horse or something. Ah... So where do I... Wait. Where are you? There you are.
Have you pulled?
Yes, I did your
You've
prank.
got Jean's book, I see. All right, then. I'll just take that from you. Meet me in the living quarters just after 10 p.m.
All right, and you know what? I have nothing else to do. I am just going to go do this. Let's come down and sleep. Oh, yeah, there he is. That is Giscard. I just can't talk to him yet or like anything until after that's all been taken care of.
Greetings, guildmate. Any luck finding...
Now,
Please come find me as soon as you've located Giscard.
here we are.
Ready to find Giscard? Just watch. You'll see.
Shock and awe!
Hello there. I hear you've been looking for me.
Oh, please don't be mad.
We were just having some fun. We just got tired of Jean lording her position over us when she barely knows anything about magic. Every now and then, we like to trick her. And we figured it was time to move on to a new prank. This one was getting boring anyway, so you can tell her you found me.
Yay! Alright. You know, at the end of the day, this is one of the most forgettable
I hope I...
of the quests. If there is another way to solve it, that would frankly be nice. I don't know if there is or not, and I don't care enough to. It's one that can be knocked out fairly quickly, and we can move on to the other ones. Where? You up here? Ah, yes. Excuse me while I knock you up out of your bed. Knock you out of your bed.
Any luck finding Giscard?
Yes.
Found him, did you? Well, I suppose that's good. You'll have to forgive me. I seem to have misplaced something. Yes, well, let's never mind that. You've fulfilled your end of the bargain, though, so I'll fulfill mine. Ramanus will have my recommendation. And don't you forget about me once you've finished your training. I'm sure we can help each other out.
All right. I feel bad sometimes that I'm not spending my time reading the books, reading all of the messages. And normally in any RPG, obviously, you ask everyone every question, read everything they say. That's how you get all of the information and the world building and all the other stuff. Just part of me, A, because I've done this before, and B, because I know you guys are hanging out here watching, all 5 of you. I don't really think that it would be in everyone's best interest if I were to spend that much time. All right. I am going to run to Cyrodiil Hall, and then to Chorrol, and then to Skingrad, and then to Anvil. And we're going to get this done, so forgive me while I do this as quickly as I can. All right, and here we are now at the next city on our way. So let's jump in, see what the Mage Guild quest is, probably spend the night somewhere. Newland's Lodge. Sounds as good as anything else. You know, if
I think we're in for
a local citizen recently had a friend play a prank on him. His enchanted robe and hood were stolen and placed in a sack near Hero Hill. Said person is unable to go retrieve them himself, so I get to do it. Shouldn't be too hard, and I could use the exercise. Hero Hill. Where is... Okay. You know what? Why not? Why not? I am going to try a new quest from hard mode, I'm assuming. This sounds like something that is... Wow, I have a lot of... Something that I am getting to do because of the hard mode collection. So let's check it out. By the way, I did look it up, and the Deep Scorn Hollow, that was an official DLC for the game from Bethesda itself. And I think that is so fascinating. The original thought of DLCs was very, very much like loot boxes in an MMO or Fortnite or something. They're like, we're going to get you a super weapon because, of course, you will spend money to get a super weapon and a super house, and you will spend this money to get this super weapon and this super house, and bags full of gems, which for some reason it thinks I stole. But we're going to assume that you're going to want that for this character when A, there is no fantasy life involved in the character. Like, it's not like you get to live this like you would a... you don't really get to use the house like in a daily thing. It's not like, you know, Stardew Valley or something where you can... Your house is an intricate part of what you do. And it's not multiplayer, so you don't get to show it off. I mean, that's part of the reason why you do... You know, people would spend their money to get a new skin in Fortnite or... You know, something they could show off in an MMORPG is the social aspect. But they assumed that you would want to do that in this game. And I think that's, if I remember my history correctly, that is one of the first examples of DLC, really, that we had in games, was Oblivion. They made a bunch of DLCs like that. The most famous one was the horse armor, that you'd spend ludicrous amounts of money just to get fancy horse armor. And it became kind of a lacking stock. But I think... Since then, we've come to realize just how much money people will spend and would love to spend on DLCs and pure aesthetics and all sorts of stuff like that. It's just the context, I think, that matters. People care about it in a game like Fortnite because it is multiplayer. It is a status symbol. You are showing off your fashion for other people. And I think in certain kinds of games there would be a market for it. But what essentially feels like cheating to get yourself something bigger, it just wasn't that popular. I suppose I should say that, I mean, Skyrim famously did not have... Can I get up there? Come on. Darn it. See if I can go around. Skyrim famously had DLCs that you could download of its major big ones that were story-driven, but did not have any DLCs that were just get a fancy house or get a better weapon or get aesthetics for your horse armor, except that is what the modding community has really latched onto. That is what mods do for you. So with the Skyrim Creation Club, we have in fact seen a rise of DLCs like that. Now, I don't know how much they sold. I don't know how many people were willing to shell out... I mean, a mod that, you know, gives you a better player home and better... a special bonus weapon or something. All right, Hero Hill. Here's where we are. Now, what are we looking for? Mod that gives you something like that. That's something that people would get, and it would be fun, because it kind of breaks the game a little bit. You know, you get something that powers you up, but it's a mod and it's fun. And I know that, so, geez, what am I looking for? Is it going to be like up here? What is Hero Hill? Okay, I can barely see. This Will-o'-the-Wisp torch is not good enough. I wonder how well the... Hollowed out rock... Okay, I am a little bit lost. What is my quest exactly? It just says... Placed in a sack near Hero Hill. So somewhere around here is a sack. Anyway, I wonder how well Creation Club mods sold. Because on one hand, I know there was controversy. Okay. It was right here, right where that thing was. I feel dumb now. So what are these? 5? Okay, 5. Not worth anything, but worth returning. The hardest part of this bounty was finding the sack. Reward, here I come. So now I just jump back here. And you know what? I'm just going to jump. Anyway, I wonder how well Creation Kit content sold from that perspective of were people actually willing to drop money for what was often a, I'll go to sleep first, a better home, a better weapon, like the little mods that were things like that. But then again, that is what Anniversary Edition, which has come out recently, is, isn't it?
Greetings.
Off-duty Legionnaire and people. Where's the Proprietor? Anyway, a lot of the Anniversary Edition content was mods.
Welcome to Newland's Lodge, the best place to drink in Cheydinhal, not counting the chapel. I'm Duvera Romulan.
So technically, by getting Anniversary Edition, we just got a bunch of those. We got a bunch of new player homes, new quests, new things, things that produced weapons that were just beyond what you normally would find in the game. I mean, that quest in Skyrim Anniversary Edition, which gives you a bow which turns you invisible every time you draw it, that is so game-breaking, except it's now just considered part of it. I suppose that's what this stuff was. I'm curious what it means the next evolution of this is going to be. When Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, what are they going to be doing when it comes to DLCs, the modding community, Creation Club? I mean, I assume they're going to be they're going to assume that the modding community is there from day one. Are they going to do something different? Because I feel like they should, but every time they've tried, it's graded the modding community the wrong way, as they have felt like people were either trying to take advantage of them or were trying to make them sell out or something. But that community is why Skyrim is so big, and there needs to be some sort of official interaction with it to give it legitimacy and to make things as easy as possible for people to get the content. Anyway, let's take a nap and finish the quests.
This is a dark elf bar. Cursing, spitting, and screaming? No problem. Fighting is fine with me, too, only the guard objects. And they'll fine you or lock you up. Not my call.
Okay. Oh, all right. And I got... Darn it. I should have slept first. I feel bad.
I do have a...
I didn't realize
Just...
that was where I would hand that in. Where do I... Up the stairs. There we go.
Greetings.
How can I help you today, friend?
How are you?
There we go. 1 p.m.? Oh. Ah, well. I still want my resting bonus.
I understand the Fighters Guild is hiring new members.
Ah, you know what? Let's go back to bed. And wake up. Excuse me. In the day to do this a little bit better. All right.
Go ahead, I'm listening. Greetings.
Do we have another bounty? Another one? Okay, it's endless, isn't it? I bet I could come here completely endlessly. I've gotten a bounty to eliminate a goblin shaman in Empty Mine. Let's do the Mage Guild, though. So this is just endless. Raise your... Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm guessing that for hard mode, that is actually a very important inclusion. Putting a way for you to just do radial quests and raise your level. I mean, we saw how much trouble Skew had in just that first ruin, that first thing right there. If I had known to just come to a board like this and do some radial bounty quests to raise my level a few times, that would have been a very easy way to grind some levels and make this just a little bit easier. Anyway, but let's not do that right now. Right now, I want my recommendation. So, Mage's Guild. And maybe we'll get really lucky, and these people will finally have some low-level illusion spells for sale that are not just enthralling, charming people. Fighter's Guild. Where is the Mage's Guild? You know, there is a very big mod. Oh. Pegasus Dagger. The above valuable lost artifact is rumored to be located in a deserted dungeon near the Morrowind border. Our order is going to be able to find this item. And stolen. Countess Alessia's Caro's longsword. The above item was recently stolen by a group of bandits. They are last seen in the Nibene Basin. So I just do those if I run across the groups. And then I will get the reward for it. But where is the Fighters Guild? And books, goods and services, Marsh Rider. I should go... You know what? I should actually go sell things and then see if I can find the Mages Guild on the way. There's a mod. That's right, what I was going to say. Called Better Cities, which so many people swear by. It's really highly rated. A lot of people love it. And it makes each of these cities so much bigger. So many more houses, so much more content in them. And I'm torn. Because on one hand, makes the cities look bigger, cooler. You look out, and hey, there's even more of it.
Borba Grauzgash. We've got everything the adventurer needs. I'm an old adventurer myself, and I know what's wanted.
But
May I interest
all of the new
you in
content,
some of my fine wares?
all of the new content that it has. Oh, but it. Excuse me. It drains blade. Increased alchemy, life detection. I mean, that sounds perfect, but I am not. And a rogue backpack. 105. Is that the same? I've got to assume that that is going to be the same thing as the backpack I have, but why is it different? What makes it a rogue backpack and worth more money? Oh, well, I suppose it's not worth it. Anyway, Better Cities, I find I'm divided on it because on one hand it does make things pretty, but on the other hand,
Better offer.
all of that content that it adds doesn't have a purpose. Like,
I can't afford to.
like oh, come on.
No deal.
Oh, your disposition is horrible. All right, I'll raise it. Like,
Okay.
in the Imperial City,
No.
the Market District, Better Cities, doubles its size. It doubles how many shops there are.
No, wait. You think? I wish I could say that. I accept.
You can buy toys.
no
You
choice.
can buy
Yes. No. Well
like
done.
any number of different
Don't-
things. It's surreal.
What a great-
Except
whatever
none of
you
the
want.
items in that store
That's
you
just
actually
no-
can use.
I wish I could say that.
Any of those new stores,
What?
they're all
Remarkable. That's just stupid.
pointless. And I feel
Don't
terrible
remark.
calling them pointless because, I
No,
mean, it does make the
sorry.
city feel more
I don't.
lived in, but you spend all your time running around. None of it is stuff you can really buy. None of it's stuff you can really do. So it feels like kind of pointless. Like this city here looks beautiful, and there's places you can go into and do things, but I don't know if putting in Better Cities is worth it. Because once
Well
you
met.
do, the city's
I
twice as
interest you in
big,
some of my
and
wa-
you'll spend so much time wandering around aimlessly because all the stuff that you want and need is now really difficult to find. There's just so much more to run through. It's that absolute double-edged sword, because I love making cities look big and lived in, but if it's big and lived in, but then the facade falls apart as soon as
That's a
you
good deal.
walk up and talk
That's a
to
good
someone,
deal. An excellent
Yeah,
bargain.
then what was the point? All right, hold on. Let me repair everything, earn a few more experience points, and then I'll sell everything to her. 'Cause I feel like games like these... I did buy it, didn't I? Where am I? Where? Did I not buy
My
it?
pleasure. Let's do business.
Okay, let's try this again. Buy. I never did buy it. Games like Elder Scrolls and other fantasy life games, the appeal of them, I feel like, is so much in what you can do, all the things you can do, that it becomes very easy for the game, kind of paradoxically, to become defined by what you can't do. Like, you get the impression, you walk up and you say, so I can just live my life. I could do whatever I want. And they say, oh, yes, go out and live your life. But then, as soon as you start, as soon as you run into those walls about these are the things that the programmer did not anticipate you would want to do, so you can't do them. It becomes like jarring. I feel like these games are often like the uncanny valley of video games, because what you can't do jars you, even when it's so much more than other games, because of the impression that you can do anything. I picked that up. I got experience. I feel like I should keep it around until I know what it's for. So I bad when a game like this puts in, like when the mods like Better Cities,
That's a fair deal.
gives so many, expands the scope of the city,
Be seeing you.
expands the scope of so many things. Because I feel like what it does is it just hammers home to you that uncanny valley, the things that they couldn't stick in, the stuff that you can't do. And so for a game like this, sometimes I feel like the less is more approach is good, not because I don't appreciate the more, I love the more, but that uncanny valley, a game like this that you jump in, a big open world, first-person RPG, you're looking around, you're exploring, you're getting to live a fantasy life, make a character, live that character, roleplay that character, that whenever you run into something that breaks that illusion, it hurts more than your average basic game running into the things that you can't do. Because the more that this game... Riverview House... Where is... What is Riverview? Who are you?
Asking for a single coin.
Huh. That must be from a mod, maybe? I feel like everything I see here that I don't know what it is, I say, must be a mod. Anyway, other games may not have something, but that's fine, because the game doesn't really promise it to you. But I feel bad. If you expand the size of this city, show me so many options, dangle toy shops and other things in front of me, I'm like, oh, wow, that looks amazing. But it just, if I can't use them, if nothing about it, there we go. If nothing about it is useful, if I cannot actually buy the toys and do something with them, then it just hammers home. It makes me feel worse. Like, what was the point? You dangled in front of me the promise of an expanded experience, and then I couldn't do anything with it. All right.
Hello.
Oh dear, a budding spellcaster. How charming. I'm Falcar. I'm what a real wizard looks like.
Great. Love you already.
Don't waste my time if you're not ready for this. Are you prepared to do what is necessary to gain a recommendation from me?
Fine.
Very well. We shall see how prepared you actually are. There was a particular ring of burden I was testing some time ago. Another stupid associate somehow got his hands on it and managed to misplace it.
Like you already.
If I didn't know better, I'd say he purposely tossed it down the well behind the guild hall. Why he would do such a thing is beyond me. You will retrieve this ring for me. Should you manage to do so, I shall consider sending a recommendation to the university. The well is locked, so you'll need the key. Dietzen should have a copy of it. Now get moving.
All right. You're
It's
lovely.
not a normal ring, you see. You may find it slightly difficult to carry. Don't say I didn't warn you. I believe I explained your task very clearly. Find the ring, which is somewhere down in the well behind the guild hall. Bring it to me. Do you understand?
Yes. All right.
Hello,
You
Guild.
suck.
I'm Trayvon, the Red Guard, Mage's Guild evoker. Surprised? Yes, you don't see many Red Guards in the Mage's Guild. We don't much like spellcasters in Hammerfell. Wizards steal souls and tamper with minds. If you use magic, you're weak or wicked. My family didn't approve of my vocation, so I had to come to Cyrodiil for my education. I admit, I still have strong prejudices against necromancy, summoning, and illusion. Profaning the remains or souls of the dead is just wrong, and I'm uneasy about tampering with others' minds and trafficking with Deidre.
All right. I'm going to guess then that
Let's
you
do
don't
business.
have the spells that I want. Burdening Touch. Nice. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just so rare that I feel like I hate having things that are so niche. Protect other. Look at all of the summoning spells that he has.
I appreciate. Falcar always has been pretty harsh, even when it comes to basic lessons. He seems to have gotten worse lately, though. I think he even scared away the last associate who came here for training. What was his name again? I can't remember. Dietzen would know, though.
All right. Daedric cults. What do you have to say?
Deidre cults aren't necessarily evil, of course. In nearby Morrowind, for example, they worship Deidre in the temple. The Azura Shrine north of town, up Lake Arius Way, for instance. I know a dark elf there. Nothing evil about him.
All right. I'll have to look into that later.
Let's see if we can't teach you with. Bye.
I'm
Dietzen.
Dietzen, magician, Mage's Guild, that is.
Do you have... What do you
much I can
train?
show you.
Illusion? All right, but nothing. Okay.
Don't tell me Falcar's given you the same task he gave Vidkun. Oh, dear, I'd say more, but... Well, Falcar is the ranking member here, and I don't feel comfortable talking about him. I'm sorry. I'll tell you what. Find me when Falcar's not around, and then we'll talk. After we've spoken, you can have the key. Believe me, this is important.
All right. Is there anyone else here who might sell a spell?
I'm Ilanui. I'm only a conjurer, but Orentur is a full magician. Isn't he wonderful?
I will take your word
I
for
have
it.
potions and
No,
everything
all right.
you need to make your own.
Just...
What will it be?
All right. Well, I guess that is about it then. Can I talk now,
I'm
perhaps?
We can talk, so long as Falcar is out of earshot. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he's trying to get you killed. He gave poor Vidkun the same task, and we never saw him again. I'm reasonably sure there's a connection, but I can't prove it. Do be careful. I'd hate to lose another useful associate. Here's the key, and something extra. I don't know if it will be of use to you, but from what I've heard of Falcar's ring, it may come in handy. And if you find out anything about what happened to Vidkun, let me know, will you?
All right.
He was an associate, just like yourself. Perhaps not the brightest, but very eager. He was given his assignment from Falcar and disappeared. It's like he dropped out of existence. No one knows what happened, and Falcar won't say a word about it.
All right.
Be careful, associate.
Let's just go do this. Once I've done this, there are 3 more, and then I'm into the Arcane University. And if I have not found low-level spells by then, well, then they don't exist. In which case, that will be a very interesting thing to have learned about Supreme Magicka. And there we go. Ah, yes. 150 pounds. I can carry that. Vidkun. Anything else? Ah, yes. You're near. Nothing else. All right. Come on, let me. There we go. La di da. And we are... Oh, yes. Anyone else? You.
Erwin the Evoker. I'm responsible for enchanted item recharge for the Cheydinhal Guild Hall.
Do you? Nope. No magic for sale.
I'm afraid some things have happened while you've been gone, Associate. It may affect your recommendation. Oh, just drop it anywhere. I don't think he really cared about it. I think it was some sort of sick joke on his part. I'll admit, it's my doing. I couldn't leave well enough alone, and after you'd left to go after that ring, well, I'm just so tired of the way we've all been treated by Falkar. I was worried about you and angry about Vidkun, so I confronted Falkar directly. He was furious when I told him I'd helped you. And then when I threatened to report him to the Council of Mages, I thought he was going to kill me. He flew into a rage. I didn't even understand some of his ranting, but he said that our days are numbered, and then he stormed out. I don't know if he ever wrote your recommendation. I'm sorry. I didn't expect this to happen. Perhaps you should go look and see if he did write one. You should check his room in the living quarters. If you see the note or anything else unusual, let me know. I'll gladly send it to the council.
Certainly.
Goodbye.
Ah. Oh. Frick. Yeah. Are we gonna kick me out? No? Come on. The teddy bear. The teddy bear, as I understand it, is something that can be equipped. It's a... You I can just drop anywhere, right? Teddy bear backpack. Is that... So I have a backpack, teddy bear backpack, and the medium backpack. Okay. All right. I have no evidence for recommendation in Falcon's room, but I found black soul gems. I'm not getting kicked out, am I? I'm going to check on the... There's got to be a mod for Maskar's Oblivion Overhaul that would fix this bug.
What's this? Black soul gems? Oh dear, this is worse than I'd expected. All right, I'll just take these from you. I'll need them for my report to the council. Now, you didn't find any sort of recommendation? Very well. I shall write one myself and include it in my report to the council. In light of the circumstances, I believe they'll find it more than adequate.
All right.
Be seeing you.
Am I still a member? They haven't kicked me out? Because somebody witnessed my crime, my own companion. Let me see. What do we got here? Bounty. I have a 10 gold bounty. Oh, crap. Well, I will just avoid talking to any guard if I can. And let's skip. Alright. Chorl's next. Skingrad and Anvil. I want to not go to Kvatch yet. I cannot fast travel while guards are pursuing me. Okay, I'm going to reload. Do this so my companion doesn't see me. And get this done. And then go to Chorl. Okay, I'm back. Went through, redid that. I don't believe in save spamming to solve problems, but when it's a glitch in the game, it just feels wrong. Yeah. I feel like there's a difference between I played the game wrong and I'm trying to save to get out of it, and... Wait, that time I had to click the button? All the previous times it wouldn't let me click it. Apparently I can. I didn't. Hey! Alright. I am going to tame myself a wolf. I am taming a wolf. What do I need to do it? In this case, I might save spam. I might reload from that fast travel if I can't pull this off, because I feel like I need to still figure out how it even works. Start to tame the creature. Okay, no. I'm going to kill 2 of you, and then I am going to calm the 3rd one. Calm. Soothing touch. Ah! That was weird.
Am I supposed to be interested? Damn you.
Okay, you. You are not... Okay.
Hi there.
No, don't.
Oh, come on. There's much I can show you. Hi there.
Okay, I don't think I can do it with a companion. Alright, good to know. Apparently calming them. You know what? Do I have... I'm going to try that one more time. Leave my companion behind. And see if that works. Yeah. Yes, I want to load this game. Because I want to see how this works. I want to actually use this part of the mod and see what happens. I'm sure you all would love to see what happens. So... Ow. I didn't save after I'd moved. Still, let's try this. Hey everybody, I reloaded, tried to go back and find the wolves, and they don't seem to be there anymore. So that was just a random encounter, and I have messed it up. But next time I see an animal, I think I'm going to have to find a way. Like, if I see an animal approaching, talk to my companion, have him stay behind, have me come forward, and see if I can tame the thing on my own. Because last time it seemed, I don't know, maybe the calm didn't work. Maybe the wolf was just a too high level for my calm spell. But any attempt to make it work didn't happen because my companion just kept on fighting, kept killing it. No, I don't know. I suppose I can understand why they wouldn't necessarily want it happening together. Like, you could have an animal companion, have a whole group of animals, or you can have allies, but I could see them not thinking it's a problem if it's difficult to do both, simply because it feels like that's a lot. But I love having a game that actually has that be an option. I know that's one of the things that... like Skyrim in the Fallout series, which gives you one companion, and you can just... Oh, okay, oh, well. That would have been fun. where you can have a companion. I know one of those things that a lot of people wish you could do was specialize in speech and have two. Like, I know a lot of popular mods just allow you to have multiple companions, because why not? So when I clicked Gather Ye Rosebuds in the past, clicking Take All didn't do anything, so I assumed I automatically took them anyway. Now I'm worried that I left a lot of things behind because
This is a hold up. Hand it over.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Another wolf. Fine.
it's a fight you'll get.
I am going to get an animal companion. At some point. I just don't know when. Let's just take all that. Well, since I'm heading up this way, I suppose this would be a good time to get the main quest started anyway. Feel bad jumping into that when I've already got other stuff that I'm trying to do, but since I am headed up this way, and from a world building perspective, I mean, it feels bad to just sort of leave that one hanging. Oh. I'm impressed by the amount of things I'm getting. This is a very handy spell. Gather Ye Rosebuds. Only problem is, of course, is how much it hurts magic to use. Does it stack? Does every time I use it, the stunting get worse? I feel like it must. Just given how sheer low my magic currently is from that repeated use. Yeah, I'm guessing. Like, I can understand why they wanted to discourage just spamming it, but it does feel a little anticlimactic if I literally can't use it. Alright. Let's go deliver this, and then we can do the Mage's Guild quest as well.
Yes? Can I help you?
I must speak to Joffrey.
He's upstairs. Go ahead.
Thank you kindly.
Hello. I'm Brother Joffrey. Can I help you?
I can help you.
Emperor Uriel? Do you know something about his death? You brought me the Amulet of Kings? This cannot be. Let me see it.
Give him the
By
amulet.
the Nine. This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death?
I will tell you
As
what he said.
unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings.
Who is the Prince of Destruction?
The Prince of Destruction he referred to is none other than Mehrunes Dagon, one of the lords of the demonic world of Oblivion. The Emperor's words, "Close shut the jaws of Oblivion," certainly suggest that he perceived some threat from Oblivion. But all the scholars agree that the mortal world is protected from the Daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers.
How can Oblivion threaten us
I'm
then?
not sure. Only the Emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. With the Emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark, for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the Emperor was aware of.
The Emperor asked me to find his son.
I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night, Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress. Now, it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives.
Where can I find
His
him?
name is Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger.
I have a few things to get done before I get to that.
And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can.
Tell me more about the
It will be
amulet.
safest here with me. When you return with Martin, we will figure out our next move.
All right. A lot of bits of information here. I feel bad if I
One
don't.
of the youngest blades ever to serve in the Emperor's personal guard. I am glad to hear that he survived. A small bit of good news in these dark times. But I fear he will take the Emperor's death particularly hard.
Dragon
The coronation
fires.
of each new Emperor is sealed when he uses the Amulet of Kings to light the dragon fires in the Temple of the One. The dragon fires of Akatosh remain lit until the death of the Emperor. His successor then lights them anew upon ascending to the throne. With Emperor Uriel dead and no successor crowned, the Temple of the One will be dark for the first time in centuries.
Did mention that. All right. Assistance.
I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
Level 8. For this character, I desperately want to do something other than keep spamming magic. But since I have not found low-level dominate or frenzy spells, like I still can't even use the magic that I built him to use. I just have to keep going, I feel like. I need to increase... I feel like I should increase speed and intelligence. Let's maybe do this. Also, personality, so I can then make the spells more effective when I do get them. But, like, I have that blade hanging about that I can't even use until I've made master level in blade. But I've got those spells that I can't use until I get more illusion. So let's just spam illusion as best I can. And then down here, I think restoration. If I can get the spells that increase my magic, maybe I can cast those on myself, build myself up, and then use these high-level magic spells. Again, I feel a little bad about how focused I have to be, but it's that or nothing. Steel Claymore. It's actually a lot. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of things. I am tempted to swap to a Claymore. I have a one-handed sword so that I can put a torch in the other hand. But there is no... In this game, there's no reason not to. I don't need a hand open to cast magic, so I guess I'll just do this. But anyway, before we get to that, we are going to run and do Chorrel.
Hello.
Alright, I'm in Chorrol, and I just realized this is one of the actual big Mages Guild quests, isn't it? I remember this one. I think I might have to stop here with this video, and we'll get to this next time. Because if I remember right, this is the Fingers of the Mountain. So yeah, it's a big, long one. We'll do it next time. Thank you all very much. See you then.